Today,
Here's
I'm
a
going to
Tagalog
explain the
recap
movie
of The
Drunken
Housemaid,
Master,
2010.
released in the year
Ang The Housemaid ay kwento
1978.
ni Eunye,
The movie
isang
begins with
mahirap na
thunder.
babae na natanggap bilang katulong sa bahay ng isang mayamang pamilya. Sa una, ang kanyang mga gawain ay ang maglinis at mag-alaga sa anak ng pamilya. Ngunit kalaunan, nakipagrelasyon siya sa amo ng bahay, si Hun, na may asawa at anak. Ang kanilang lihim na relasyon ay naging komplikado at delikado, lalo na nang malaman ng mga iba pang kasambahay at ng biyena ng pamilya. Ang asawa ni Hon, si Hyra, at ang kanyang ina ay nagplano para mawala si Eunyi dahil ayaw nilang masira ang kanilang reputasyon at karangyaan. Pinahirapan si Eunyi, pinagbantaan, at kalaunan ay nagdesisyon siyang ipagtanggol ang sarili sa paraang nakakagulat. Ang kwento ay nagtapos sa isang trahedya na nagpapakita ng pagiging malupit ng mga mayayaman at kung gaano sila kayang gumawa ng kahit anong paraan para maprotektahan ang kanilang posisyon sa lipunan. Ang pelikula ay puno ng tensyon at nagbibigay ng matinding pagsusuri sa mga isyu ng yaman, kapangyarihan at kawalang katarungan.
The assistant then tries to teach him a lesson and the both of them fight. Freddy gets the upper hand and beats the assistant easily. Later that day, Freddy and his friend are eating when they notice a beautiful girl on the street. Freddy claims that he can hug the girl and bets his friends that if he can do so, they must buy him some food. He then takes a snake from one of the vendor's baskets and uses it to scare the girl and hug her. Suddenly, the girl's mother arrives and starts beating up Freddy. Freddy is no match for her kung fu, so he quickly runs away. As he heads back home, he notices Lee. Lee takes a jade from a poor vendor and refuses to pay the right amount. When the vendor begs him, he breaks the jade. He even tries to beat the vendor. Just then, Freddy arrives and teaches him a lesson. Even with a sword, Lee is no match for Freddy, who takes his money and hands it to the vendor. After beating Lee senseless, Freddy warns him to never incur his wrath again. Freddy then returns home. When he enters, he realizes that his father is talking with the same woman who beat him up earlier. Her daughter is there as well. Freddy tries his best to escape them, but he's eventually brought before them. The woman turns out to be his father's sister. The woman doesn't reveal Freddy's secret, but her daughter. However, the smart boy calls his friends for help and finds various ways to cheat his way through the punishments. Frustrated, his father decides to enroll him in the training of Beggar So. During one of his punishments, Freddy's friend comes to rescue him and tells him that he's going to be in a lot of trouble soon. He tells him that Beggar So has a reputation for crippling his students during training. Scared about what will happen to him, Freddy decides to run away. Hungry and penniless, Freddy goes to a restaurant. He sits beside a man eating there and orders tons of food, hoping to con the man later to pay the bill. After eating his fill, he decides to go, but it turns out that the man is the owner of the restaurant. Freddy is then beaten up by the lackeys of the restaurant. As he's getting beaten by these men, he encounters Beggar So. The both of them manage to beat up the restaurant's goons. Outside, Freddy thanks Beggar So for helping him. He doesn't realize that Beggar So was the one who had him scared and running a few days ago. He proceeds to berate the man, not knowing he's the same So whom his father asked to train him. Just then, Beggar So reveals his identity, which takes Freddy aback. He tries to run away from the man, but he is unable to escape him. Freddy tries to fight the man to scare him off, but So's unconventional kung fu style is far superior to that of Freddy's. So drags the boy to his cottage. On his first night at So's place, Freddy tries to escape several times but is unable to do so, as So is extra vigilant. The next day, So trains Freddy. Freddy is asked to continuously transfer water from one big cauldron to another. When So isn't looking, Freddy pretends to drown in one of the cauldrons, and when he comes to help, Freddy traps the old man in the cauldron instead and runs away. Sometime later, Freddy is sitting in Thunderleg's secret location drying his wet clothes, when suddenly Thunderleg appears. Thunderleg commands Freddy to leave immediately, but Freddy declines, making some rude remarks in the process. Thunderleg beats up Freddy easily. He doesn't kill him, telling him that killing Freddy would be a disgrace. He humiliates Freddy and makes him crawl from under his leg. Freddy then runs away. Humiliated and beaten up, Freddy can't stop thinking about the beating he received and the humiliation he suffered from the man. Wishing to take revenge against the man, Freddy returns to Beggar So to complete his training. From the next day, Freddy's rigorous training begins. First, So trains his hands by guiding them with a stick. At first, Freddy even struggles to pick up his food because of how hard his hands are worked up. But soon he gets tremendous strength, so much so that he can break walnuts with his bare fingers. One day, Freddy and So go to a local gambling rig. So has very sharp eyes and manages to win every single time. The owner wants to get rid of him, but So wants to earn enough money for his weekly drinks. As So wins his final play and is about to leave, he is challenged by one of the goons of the rig. They both place bets with all of their money. The goon, however, tries to win by cheating, but So is too quick with his eye and notices where he's hidden the coin. The goon then tries to run away with the money. Freddy stops him and demands he return their money. The goon reveals the power of his head and challenges Freddy to a battle. At first, Freddy is overpowered, but he soon finds a hammer and beats up the man. So then asks Freddy to take the money and bring him some wine. Freddy, however, goes to a restaurant and eats up all of the dishes available. He asks the waiter to fill the bottle with only 3 cups of wine, and the rest of the bottle he fills up with water. Back at his cottage, So has grown weak as his major source of power is his drinks. The goon from before arrives with the famous Bamboo Master to beat up So and Freddy. The Bamboo Master starts attacking So. When Freddy arrives, he hands the bottle to So, but it's just water, because of which So cannot fully beat the Bamboo Master. The two of them are forced to run away and hide until the Bamboo Master goes away. That night, So scolds Freddy for wasting the money on food despite him asking Freddy to bring alcohol. Freddy argues that if So had been teaching him better, perhaps he could have beaten the Bamboo Master in his place. So then tells him that until now he had been teaching Freddy the basics, without which he can never learn
fully drunk. He then teaches the boy the skills of his 7 masters. Master Lu, who has full control over his inner self. Master Li, who has the strongest right leg. The Fat Master Han, who carries a cauldron of strength.
So, who uses her body's elegance to beat her opponents. Freddy trains day and night in the ways of these masters. On the other hand, Mr. Li one day arrives at Wong's house. He demands to know why he's stopping the people of his village to sell land to him. Wong asks him why he needs the land. Mr. Li gives an excuse saying that his family curse requires them to obtain that land. Wong sees right through his lies and tells him that he won't get the land. He knows that the lands have coal and Li wants to sell them for a profit, but he will never let it happen. Li tries to offer him 20% of the commissions if he helps him, but Wong denies straight away and tells Li to get out of his house. Later, in his secret location, Thunderleg receives
Another bounty from Mr. Li for killing Master Wong. Later that day, as Freddy is returning to So's place with his weekly drinks, he comes across the dojo of Bamboo Master Stick. Hoping to take revenge for the last time, Freddy starts teasing the Bamboo Master and provoking him to a battle. The Bamboo Master starts beating up Freddy with his excellent skills, but Freddy drinks from the alcohol he has and starts using the Drunken style against him. The Bamboo Master is no match for the Drunken style of Kung Fu and admits defeat. Freddy even takes 2 large cauldrons of wine with him. Upon reaching So's cottage, he realizes that So is nowhere to be seen. He has written a letter to Freddy explaining that his training is over, so he must return back to his father and now live as a good son. Anyone but Thunderleg waiting for him. Thunderleg challenges him to a battle and tells him about himself. He believes that Wong is a perfect match for him, and so this will be an honorable fight. He will kill Wong without giving him much trouble out of respect. Wong and Thunderleg start fighting, and as expected, Thunderleg is superior to Wong. Just then, Freddy arrives and tells his father that he will fight in his stead. Much to everyone's surprise, Beggar So also arrives. Thunderleg is intimidated by this, but So assures him that he will not partake in the battle as Freddy is enough to beat Thunderleg. Freddy and Thunderleg then engage in a battle. Freddy uses all his knowledge that he gained from his training and all the skills of the masters to defeat Thunderleg once and for all, and that is how the movie ends. That was all from the video. I hope you liked it. To recap your favorite movie. Until next time, take care.